What's up, everybody? It's Erin.
And Nicole, this is Dude That's Fucked Up. Welcome.
Hi, guys. What's up, dudes?
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. I don't know why I said it like that. What
Welcome
a
to the
weirdo.
podcast, everybody.
Yeah, so thanks so much for being here.
We're totally excited to have you.
Oh, Lord Jesus. I was like trying to scoop all the food in my mouth for dinner, and also was watching a football game with DJ, and the quarterback for Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Hurts, is like the hottest man ever. Look him up right now because this man is just so he's 90s fine. That's like what people are saying. He
I feel like I understand. Okay.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
So I was like, I go to DJ, I'm like, oh, Jalen Hurts is so, and he's like, so good. I know. And I was like, I was gonna say so fucking hot, and he's like, yeah, no, that's true. That is true. So then we had this whole discussion about how hot this man is, and he's like, you know, there's just some people who are just so beautiful that it transcends sexuality and everything. He's like Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling in the Barbie movie. They like transcend everything. They're just both so hot. And I was like, that is true.
I'm not for Ryan Gosling. Margot Robbie, yes. But Ryan Gosling Simu Liu. I think he's way hotter than Ryan Gosling in that film.
I loved all his like how into all the like dance sequences he got.
Yeah.
So
I think
good.
that's why too. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I thought Ryan Gosling was amazing, but he isn't it for me.
Yeah, I feel that.
Probably because I've seen 15 minutes of La La Land.
That is
kind of
true.
Ruined Ryan Gosling for me.
Oh, why did he do that?
I know. Okay, Jalen Hurts, yeah, definitely hot, definitely 90s hot. Like you could see him on a sitcom on TGI Friday.
He looks like Shamar Moore. Like he is like that smoking fucking hot, you know? Mm-hmm. Like he's hot.
Oh yes.
Like
that man is hot.
Yeah. And he's a fucking quarterback, so he's just like I'm glad that Aaron Rodgers is out for the season and we don't have to
his fucking brittle bones from just doing holistic like COVID protocols or whatever.
Just shitting his brains out every month doing ayahuasca. Like
it truly has taken a toll on his bones, I feel like.
I know. He's like he and fucking Joe Rogan are like doing like ivermectin enemas together or something.
Just 100% meat diets with like they don't drink water. Yeah, it's just coffee enemas.
That man is unhealthy, and it is.
I agree.
The minute he stepped on the fucking the fucking football field, he just tore all his muscles.
He looks like shit. We've talked about this before. It's like you look at him and you're like, that's not what's going on. Like he is not getting the vitamins and nutrients he needs as like a 6 foot something man.
Yeah, it's like, sir, this is not like medieval fucking like Russia. You don't have to like.
You have the gout, sir.
Yeah, you are literally. You don't have to go to a Baba Yaga in the woods to heal yourself. Like, you don't have to do that anymore.
Go to a doctor.
Go to a doctor.
You could do both, okay? But like,
you could do both.
But like, don't listen to Joe Rogan. I feel like that's number one.
He's got to realize. I hope he's doing some really deep thinking right now.
I hope so. He's not.
He's not. That man is dumber than a bag of rocks. When he like got injured, I go, couldn't have happened to a dumber bitch. It's a DJ.
Oh my God.
Anyway, enough about quarterbacks. What do we got going on?
It's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. Also, that's the only thing I paid attention to. Pete's like in fantasy football time, which is like the worst time of the year for me because I don't get enough attention. So I'm just like okay. So the other night I was like, I have a rule: no fantasy football in the bedroom. You cannot be on your phone in bed doing fuck shit on your phone about fantasy football. I don't give a shit. Go out back to the living room. It's fine. You don't have to come to bed right now, but like not in here. He
Listen.
was like, okay.
That's good. You're putting down a boundary.
I need a
letting
boundary.
them know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need a boundary because I can't stand it.
I personally love fantasy football. I used to play a lot of fantasy football.
Yeah.
It is so fun, and you learn
I'm sure.
a lot about football.
Yeah.
But football is just, it's too, it's so problematic, and it's just,
Yeah,
it's
I
so
hate it.
fucking entertaining.
Yeah.
I like college football a lot more, but still.
I don't like any of it. I just don't like the vibe.
Fair enough.
But you
Fair
know,
enough.
whatever. I don't care. I do something else. I've been crafting the shit out of my crafts. When Pete's watching football, I'm making hella earrings and shit.
Oh, hell yeah, bitch.
And just having a grand old time. So I'm like, whatever.
All
As
right.
long as we get some QT quality time together.
Oh yeah, that's your vibe. That's your love
Yeah.
language.
Yeah. I'm like, as long as we get some QT, some of my love language. No, it wasn't even that, I don't think.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, amazing. We listen. Go to our website and get this delightful mug.
Oh, it looks so good. It says buttholes on it.
It says buttholes. It has herf on it.
Mm-hmm. Buttholes.
Butthole. My lipstick stain does not come with it. Sorry. It's very
Nope.
sparkly.
Yeah, that's unique.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's so
Unique? I'll never not.
What?
What? Oh my God. This is going to be. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was gonna say. Wait, why'd you say unique? You said I'll never not.
I'll never not say unique. Like unique? Like from Beyonce. Like.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I don't know why. Maybe because unique reminded me more of shut up, or like one of the drag queen sayings. Anyway, so I just thought I watched that Dungeons and Drag Queens, like the free 2-hour like episode on YouTube. You have to subscribe once, but anyway,
Yeah.
it's so funny. Bob the drag queen is so fucking funny in that shit, dude. It's
so funny.
I didn't watch it all at once, but I've been watching clips on TikTok and stuff. Anyway, that's like my content reco for anyone who needs something to watch. Even though the morning show's back. Even though Killing It, there's so many shows that are back. Virgin River, Killing It, Physical. There's like a bunch of shows, but it's like the death rattle of shows before everything's like striked and we don't have anything
before
new.
it's all wrapped up and done for. Yeah, we don't have anything new for like a whole fucking year. Yeah,
except like fucking
reality TV.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a reality TV nostalgia dump. Like Jersey Shore will probably come back or some shit. Like they'll probably be like a reunion. Like they'll probably just be hella reunions and like also 1,000 seasons of Love Is Blind probably.
I know Andy Cohen is going to be out here making that money. Okay.
Oh yeah. He doesn't have writers. He just improvises everything, I think.
Yeah, and good for him. You know? Maybe I'll have to get back into Real Housewives.
I just watched Crappy Lake. Have you watched that?
No.
Oh. Have you heard of it?
No.
Oh my God, it's Countess Luann and Sonia.
Oh.
Is that her? Anyway, they go to like a small town in Illinois and they like it's kind of like Real Housewives.
Like Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, it's like a real life Schitt's Creek or like what was that? A Simple Life. It's kind of like that, except the tone is not shitty at all. Like they're there to help and they love being there and they're like, but they're very funny, fish out of water situation.
I love it.
It's
That's
really
so
sweet
funny.
show. Yeah, I highly recommend. There's like 6 episodes. It's really cute. Yeah, and
right.
they're very funny together.
Amazing.
They're like trying to fuck local townies and shit. It's funny.
Countess Luann.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
She doesn't
Oh
get
my
laid
God.
and the other lady does, and the other lady's like, poor Luann. Like, she's gone so long without getting laid.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, I can get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see. Oh, go to check out our Patreon if you haven't yet. It's patreon.com/DTFU podcast.
Excellent.
We have so much content on there. If like you're not into watching anything, that's you know,
You only want to watch us.
you only want to watch podcast stuff, that's where you could go to support us and watch more content or listen to more content, whatever. Yeah, I think that's all the biz. Anything else going on?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, should we just get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay. right up at the top, I'm going to ask everybody to please heed this trigger warning for this week's episode, you guys. It is, please do not eat while you're listening to this.
Yeah, you will be triggered, and the trigger will be vomit.
Yeah. I mean, we've probably had grosser episodes, but I just, I just want to make sure that everybody's aware. Like, this shit has given me some, like, I'll think about it, like, doing something, and I'll just be like, ooh.
No, it's gross. I can't think about it too long.
I
also, like, when you were like, it's gross, I'm sorry, like when we were choosing to do this, like earlier today, I was getting ready to eat something, and I like was like, oh, I have a few minutes, I'll like look at this fucking Wikipedia article, and then I started to, and I went, oh, no. No, I backed out, and I'm glad I did, because like it's not just the like barfy diarrhea-y stuff that we're gonna talk about that you think it's gonna be that's gonna be bad.
That's not
gets
what's
worse.
Getting me.
Yeah,
no,
that's not what's
worse.
getting me either. Ooh, bitch. Ooh.
Oh, bitch.
Ooh. Nasty.
We're still gonna make so many jokes about how gross it is, but
yeah.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, there was that story of the diarrhea plane. Diarrhea plane story still just like filters back into my brain.
Yeah.
Like it's living in my head. I can't get it out.
No.
I just like think about it all the time.
It's so funny.
I'll never be over it. It's so horrible, so funny.
People are gonna have legit fears instead of like fear of heights. They're gonna have fear of diarrhea on a plane, especially after this one.
After this episode, you're gonna be afraid of everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I'm so sorry. You're not gonna trust anyone or anything ever again. No, it'll be all right. So that said, the diarrhea plane led me down a rabbit hole when it happened, and I found this story that has completely just blown it out of the water. Okay, this incident happened back in 1975 on Japan Airlines, and it was so heinous that it changed the way food is prepared and served on planes ever since.
Yeah.
So what had happened was nearly 200 people were infected on a flight, on a Japan Airlines flight, by tainted omelets.
Ham omelets.
Yeah, ham and cheese omelets served in flight, which resulted in diarrhea and vomiting from first class to coach.
From the forward exits to the back, middle and backward exits.
Backward exits. From sea to shining sea, from the windows to the walls.
Till the ham dropped down my balls.
It was that bad, truly.
You guys, y'all can't handle this episode. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Oh no. I'm telling you, imagine how bad this was.
I don't want to.
Okay, I do. I'm going to.
Okay, you do it.
You're on a 747. It's over 300 people on this plane, and over half of the people on this flight are puking and shitting themselves. There's no way out. You're stuck. You're on this fucking flight, this shit flight. Like, think about the worst flight you've ever been on. This is like
it's fucking wait. Was this my hot take last time? I think it's worse for the people who are not sick. 1,000%. I'm sorry that you're feeling ill. You know what's worse? Smelling someone else's diarrhea. Like,
no, because you're actively having diarrhea and sick and like dying, and you're also smelling it too. And it's like,
I know.
You're experiencing both ends of the spectrum, okay?
I know, but I will die on this hill. I just think that it's worse because at least you have the distraction. your stomach muscles hurt, you're throwing up. Like there's stuff that's taking your attention. You're just fucking, if you're not sick, you're just reading a magazine and there's people shitting themselves and throwing up on themselves all around you. I feel like that's worse.
No, dude, if this happened to me and I was like on this flight, I
Yeah.
would be literally, I would be disgusted, obviously. I would be
Yeah.
like horrified, but I would be thanking like fucking the
Yeah.
goddess above that I would feel like I won the lottery to not have gotten ill,
Yeah.
because there's nothing worse than shitting and puking not in the comfort of your own home. There's nothing worse than that, even if you are in the comfort of your own home. But being on an airplane in front of people and shitting yourself and puking on yourself nonstop.
But there's a
is so
camaraderie.
horrifying. I don't think you. No.
I'd be less embarrassed if it's it's happening to other people.
It's not about the It's not about the embarrassment for me.
It is for me. Oh, it is for me. That's where it's like the
No,
I don't
give a shit. I don't give a shit. Oh, I don't care. Okay.
I do.
So
I don't want to shit myself in public.
well, nobody does, but my God, I don't. If you're that sick, I don't think you give a fuck. You're not even aware of whatever's happening with anybody else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if you're not shitting yourself or throwing up, you're hyper aware.
But you are still at the same time, like you're so absorbed in being so sick and feeling so miserable.
Yeah.
And then when you do finally have a break in the action and you realize like it's happening all around you,
I'm laughing hysterically.
I would think that we were dying. I would think that like it's a terrorist attack or something.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
And then I'd be scared for my life.
Oh my God. If we're on a plane and I'm sitting next to Pete and we're both shitting our pants and throwing up, I'm laughing. I'm in full hysterics. I can't believe, like, I think that's where my mind goes.
You're not, though.
I know.
You can't.
I don't think I've had food poisoning.
I don't think you have.
You
don't understand. You don't understand.
Yeah.
Horrifying. Okay.
Truly. I'm thinking just regular diarrhea. If we have regular diarrhea, I'm laughing. But if we have food poisoning.
No. No. It's not. It's not that.
Like if there had been laxatives in the omelets and we were all just diarrheaing together, I think I'm laughing because you get the high pitched farts, you get and like everybody's like in lockstep with like their digestion and like you start to hear the grumbles. That's fun, but I think the barfing is what takes you to a new level.
I think you need to envision the scene from Triangle of Sadness.
Yeah.
This is that, but on a plane.
Copy that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So this happened on February 3rd, 1975. 197 of the 344 passengers and one flight attendant aboard. Wait, there was more than one flight attendant, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
It was 100. Yeah, whatever. Oh, there's so much that happened. So 197 people plus a flight attendant, passengers plus a flight attendant of the 344 passengers on a commercial aircraft contracted a gastrointestinal illness, which was basically nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramps, and diarrhea. 143 passengers and the flight attendant had to be admitted to the hospital because their symptoms were so bad.
Yeah.
And this happened. This all hit about like an hour after a ham and cheese omelet breakfast had been served. So it was like barely had time for their intestines to register that there was food in it.
Dude.
It's so fast.
Yeah. It was like an hour, right?
Like literally an hour.
Yeah, that's
within an hour of eating this shit.
Omelet.
That's where I would be like, we're all poisoned. You know what I mean? Like we all ate the same thing.
But not everybody was.
But not everybody had the omelet.
Not everybody had the omelet. And
they didn't have it. Yes.
The poison
Okay, we'll
one.
get to it.
Yeah. Okay. I think too, like, I don't know. food poisoning can happen anywhere from like immediately an hour as you're digesting it to like 48 hours later too. And I
Yeah.
feel like you rarely hear about it happening this quickly.
Yeah.
Mostly people are like, I'm not sure where I got food poisoning.
Because
Like,
it's like you had so many things in
yeah,
between
you've
or
had
did
like
whatever.
6 meals by then or whatever, and it
Mhm.
finally, you only know when you like tasted it, it was off.
And this is the insidious thing about this.
What?
It didn't taste off.
Yeah, that's why. Well, we'll talk about why. But it's
Yeah.
like you eat a bad oyster, you know it's
Yeah.
bad immediately. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And you know you're gonna have food poisoning.
Yes, exactly.
But this, they didn't know. Just some tasty plain omelet. Which, by the way, no, don't ever eat that shit. Just don't eat on a plane.
Yeah, try to bring your own food on when you can.
Yeah.
A lot of flights don't offer food anyways unless it's like an international flight. So
Yeah, and even then, the food they offer, like if it's domestic, is like in a box and it's crackers, and I feel like it's probably pretty safe. There's no like,
yeah.
it wasn't left out for a long time or whatever. It's just a cracker plate or whatever.
Well, and if we're ever on a flight where we're flying internationally, I never get anything with meat. I always get the like vegetarian option.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about this because I was like, oh, if there are any Jewish people on this flight, they didn't get sick. If they're kosher.
Well, yeah. No, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
But I don't think there was. So
Okay. Yeah.
So this flight originated from Tokyo Haneda Airport, and it made a fuel stop at Anchorage International Airport.
Oh, shout out to my sister-in-law, Eliza.
Hey, Anchorage. And then they did the route where they cross over the Arctic, and they did another fuel stop in Copenhagen. That was their next fuel stop that was scheduled, and then the flight was supposed to continue on to its final destination in Paris at Charles de Gaulle Airport. So a majority of the people on this flight were Japanese salesmen from the Coca-Cola company, like Coca-Cola Japan, like executives or workers that worked at Coca-Cola, and their family members. And these were Coca-Cola employees who'd won a trip to Paris as part of a contest, I guess.
Yeah, like a sales, like who could do the best sales or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like a bunch of salespeople and their families, which is so cool. Like,
yeah, and it was like a trip to fuck yeah, they won a trip to Paris. That's like
for their family
awesome.
too. It's not even just like the men that are going.
I hope they got another trip to Paris or something fucking to make up for this afterwards. Jesus Christ,
dude.
Okay, I just, oh God, I'd be so. Anyway.
It's so like, imagine that's okay, what's worse? Okay, I think I know the answer. I was thinking, what's worse, a work vacation or like not a work vacation, a work trip and this happens, or a vacation and this happens? It's 100% vacation because you're on your own time and you're losing your own vacation time.
Yeah.
This is kind of somewhere in the middle, but technically it's vacation time. Like it was through work, but like they had to use their own vacation and their time off, and like their kids had to come out of school and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's way worse that you're getting sick on a vacation time than a work time. Always you want work time. It's like pooping on the job. It's like you could do it in the morning at your home, or you could wait till you get to the office and spend 10 minutes doing it there and get paid.
That's right. Love it on the clock poop. Okay, so we've kind of alluded to it, and I know you might be thinking, so was the ham bad or what? It was more like the hand was bad. Sorry. The hand that was preparing the food, that is.
A hand and cheese omelet?
A hand and cheese omelet. With a pus topping. And that is your warning right there that we're about to get into it. This is where it gets gnarly, babes. It was found that one of the three cooks that had prepared the meals, that one of them, of those three cooks that had prepared the meals, one had infected lesions.
I'm done. I don't want to do the rest of this because lesions, no.
You could take your headphones off if you want.
Fucking lesions?
Like fucking open sores.
That's lesions is so, it just says so much. Like it wasn't a cut. It wasn't like a little, even open sore sounds better than lesions to me.
It
No, it
all sounds
doesn't.
bad. It sounds real bad. It all sounds bad. Uh, so one of the cooks had infected lesions on the index and middle finger of his right hand. Not one, but two of his fingers were just, not.
What was he doing with that hand?
Dude, I don't know. He probably got him, like, he probably burned himself or cut himself, like, cooking, doing his food prep, whatever.
Yeah.
I remember, this is like the 70s. Like, everybody's just out here
Wrestling a bear. He's in Anchorage.
Yeah, this guy's like an Alaskan cook,
Yeah.
first of all.
Making his own bear jerky out in the woods.
He's one of those people who, when they told everybody they had to wear seatbelts, he was like, fuck you, how am I supposed to reach my beer? Like,
Yeah.
like,
or when they told him he had to wear a hairnet, he was like, this ponytail's too glorious to be kept within a hairnet.
I mean, truly, like, this guy, this Alaskan dude is just like, he probably got it like chopping wood, and then he like,
oh my God,
like dressed a fucking elk or something, and then so this man's fingers were found to be infected with staph. He had staph.
Yeah.
Fucking staph in his, like.
Is that how? I don't. How is that? Your body just like grows it or what?
Yeah, like, so staphylococcus. It is found on your body. Like, it's like, it exists. It's just here. But we have, like, different strains of staph, and it could be like antibiotic resistant, because it's like one of those things that are just like, so fucking prevalent.
Right.
But staph, if you ingest that shit, that's like, think about how it, like, it doesn't allow, like, it's such a bad infection for your skin. Yeah. That if you consumed it, like, how fucking horrible that would be. It is literal poison. So I'm like disgusted. Hold on.
No.
So yeah, all the tests done revealed identical phage types and antibiotic resistance for all samples, including that the cook was the source of the contamination. So they took.
Indicating that
Yeah, indicating. Yeah. So this motherfucker just showed up to work with staph-infected fingers, didn't wear gloves, didn't have somebody, or didn't have like the other two cooks handle the food. He just literally ham-fisted all the food. He
ham-fisted the food. He hand-fisted the omelets with his ham hands. This guy, and also, like, yeah, this guy was fucking. Did they not wear gloves back then? Like, was food safety not? Obviously, food safety wasn't what it is today. Obviously. I mean, you probably didn't have to take like those tests that you take when you work in a kitchen or in food service now. You know what I mean?
It totally was. I think it was just like all very much like. So this was like a third-party catering company that was employed by Japan Airlines.
Right. They had like a contract with the airline.
And that was based in Anchorage. And, it was up to them, to the catering company, to ensure food safety. The airline wasn't the airline was semi-responsible for that, because they should have been doing like, evaluations or whatever. There should have been some sort of standardization. And this is like known shit. Like, food safety has been a thing for a very long time. The 70s, there was like food inspections and,
fair.
There was.
But it doesn't mean it was at the level that it is now, obviously. Like, maybe not everything was like, but he probably was supposed to wear gloves.
I'm sure he was.
I'm sorry. How fucking dense do you have to be to think that having an open wound on your hand is fine to touch to people's food? Like, maybe I just think that way naturally, but it's like I don't like that at all.
I think he had a couple bandages on, and he thought that
Worse.
was fine.
No, that picks up all
Truly.
the bacteria everywhere. Oh my God. That's not
Yeah.
sanitary.
I know.
I don't even
Again.
touch raw chicken with my naked hands, dude.
You know why?
I use gloves because I think
Really?
raw chicken's gross. Yeah,
It is gross. It is disgusting.
My mom does too. I think it's something weird I learned from her. But the other day we were talking and she goes, "You don't use gloves when you touch raw chicken, do you?" And I go, "Yeah, bitch, I do."
Okay.
I have a fucking case of gloves in my. And she goes, "Oh, good." I was like, "Yeah."
Well, your mom, she worked in like food
Yeah, food.
preparation,
Yeah.
and she
True.
was a caterer, so
Yeah.
she knows. Yeah,
True. Yeah.
she knows.
She knows.
Okay, so there was an investigation after this shit literally hit the fan. It was so bad.
And the floor and the window
floor-
and the wall.
And because the catering company was located in the United States, the investigation team was led by the United States Public Health Service officer Dr. Mackie Eisenberg of the Alaska State Health Department. So the suspected cook had prepared all 40 omelets served in first class, as well as 72 out of 108 for one of the main deck galleys. So
there's something I love about this and how like food poisoning is like not it could hit anyone. You like just because you're
it's
rich
very-
and you're in first class. Yeah, it's like very like leveling the playing field.
yeah.
It like doesn't discriminate. Food poisoning can get you anywhere, first class or coach.
That's right. Everybody was really leveled that day. So he was just like out here being he was just like top chef over here. Like, yes, chef, no chef. Please, God, no chef. Furthermore, he handled all 108 omelets for another galley. Sources differ on whether he put the ham on these omelets or both cooks took the slices of ham for the omelets they had prepared from the same container. So, like, did he touch all the individual slices of ham, or did he just touch a couple? But the moment he put his hand in the ham container, did that just like blow up the ham container?
Question: who's putting a fucking whole slice of ham on an omelet?
It was the 70s, bitch. They were doing all kinds of disgusting.
Like, I'm sorry. If I went somewhere and I ordered a ham and cheese omelet and it just came out with a fucking slice of ham, I'd be like, I'm not eating this.
This is where airplane food got its bad rap. I'm telling you.
You're right. You're right.
Also, because of the altitude when you're flying, they over salt everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like if you ate an airplane meal on the earth, you'd be like, this shit is disgusting. It's too salty. But when you eat it up at altitude, it something happens. So
yeah, that makes sense.
So
I think because you're dehydrated or so. Like, yeah, you don't taste the same.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
So he therefore had handled a total of 220 meals. And according to Eisenberg's hypothesis, 36 people who received a meal from one of the front galleys, as well as the 108 who were served their meal from the rear one, had eaten meals which were not contaminated. So one of the other cooks probably prepared those specific meals.
Right.
So, and according to microbiologists, it could take as few as 100 staphylococci to, I'm just going to say lecoqui, to, I don't know. I'm always mispronouncing stuff. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I don't know how to pronounce it either. I looked it up, but it only showed staphylococcus.
Staphylococci.
Yeah.
Because that's multiple staph.
Right.
To cause food poisoning. So only 100 little fucking spores.
Oh my God.
In-flight catering logistics provided at this time ideal conditions for the food poisoning. For the bacteria to grow and release the toxins, which induce severe nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and abdominal cramps. And it's also heat resistant, so the toxins were not destroyed when the omelets were heated. So it's like not. This is like the scary thing about staph and why people are so paranoid about it. It's antibiotic resistant, heat resistant. You just like can't fucking kill this shit.
Yeah.
Like nuclear bomb drop. This shit's surviving with
Oh.
cockroaches.
Oh my God.
And then prior to being served, the meals had been stored at room temperature in the kitchen for 6 hours, then refrigerated, and was not sufficiently refrigerated. It was only like 50 degrees Fahrenheit in the refrigerator. Should be at least 40 something degrees.
Yeah, like 47 or something.
Yeah, at least 47,
Yeah.
45 degrees. And then for 14 and a half hours, it was at 50 degrees, which is not sufficiently cold enough. And then it was stored in the aircraft ovens, again, without refrigeration, for another 8 hours.
It
Had
was
the
like
food-
heated up to like the food temperature and just stored in there.
I don't think so. I
Oh,
don't
they
know.
just
Maybe.
put it in the ovens and then wait to cook it?
I don't know.
Oh
I
my
don't know what they
God.
were doing.
Yeah.
Had the food been kept properly refrigerated from the time it was prepared until it was ready to serve, the outbreak would not have occurred.
Because it would have frozen the bacteria to death?
I don't know. I think maybe it just would have died because of the time. Maybe it wouldn't
Right.
have. It
At
wouldn't have
the
lived.
lower temperature.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I think so. Because if it's heat resistant, then
If-
heating it up doesn't kill it. But maybe that type of bacteria, when it gets cold enough, eventually dies.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking, I'm sorry. This is so egregious. Like at every step of this, it's so egregious. Like, what do you mean you left eggs out for 6 hours on the fucking counter? Dude.
It's totally unconscionable and so fucked up. I don't know what it's so bad. So
Oh my God. This is making me upset. Well,
I
it's
know.
making me upset that I don't want to eat out.
Well, but this is the thing. We have such strict food standards.
Yeah,
Like-
but shit still happens. Like
I know.
there's a place in Long Beach, I won't say what it was, and right before the pandemic, it was shut down because a bunch of people got hepatitis B. At this fucking restaurant, dude. A nice restaurant.
Yikes.
Yeah. What also
I'm telling you, people, you're not going to trust anything after this episode.
I know, dude, because also it's like if you could get shit at like a fucking nice ass restaurant. No, it's like I would want to get food poisoning from a really nice restaurant because if I got food poisoning from eating this fucking whole ham slice omelet on a plane, I'd be so much more upset. Like, I'm already upset I ate that because it's like not a good meal and it's sad. And then if I got sick from it, I'd be pissed. If I got sick from like a $90 steak or something, I'd be mad, but at least hopefully it tasted good.
Oh, I'd be I think I'd be more pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be more pissed that I paid money that you're paying money either way.
True that. Yeah.
So, okay. So the aftermath of this is it's pretty it's what you think it is. So basically they had this other stop in Copenhagen and luckily when they were served the meal, they were about 90 minutes out from Copenhagen. So it was not too long so they had their meal 90 minutes out from Copenhagen and it was an hour. So only 30 minutes really until they landed where everybody has diarrhea. You know what I'm saying?
Which is the worst time to have it because you can't get up to go to the bathroom.
Right.
You're landing.
I don't think there was
not that you could, right? I know.
It didn't matter. There were not enough bathrooms. Everybody was shitting themselves.
I know, but you can't even get up to like get an extra barf bag to like hover into. You know what I mean? Or while you're shitting yourself, you're throwing up into the barf bag. Like you're stuck.
The flight attendants on this flight must have been.
Oh.
I would have never gone back to being a flight attendant again after this, probably.
And the one got sick.
Yeah, one got sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 30 of the 144 people who were hospitalized by this shit were in critical condition. They were that sick. Like where they're like so dehydrated or just so sick that they
or their buttholes fell off or whatever.
Yeah, 100%. And it was just by chance. This is another lucky bit, I guess. It was just by chance that the pilot and the first officer had not eaten any of the contaminated omelets because they, at the time, the airline didn't have any regulations regarding crew meals. So it was just like whatever the pilots wanted to eat, they would like have for them.
Right.
So the pilots' biological clocks were on Alaska time rather than European time. So they opted for a dinner of steaks instead of omelets. Had they not done so, they might not have been capable of landing the aircraft safely. Like, they would have been so violently shitting and vomiting that...
Don't they kind of land themselves?
Not in 1975.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, well, landing and taking off are the most dangerous times because that is kind of like...
True. Yeah. I mean, they need to be fully alert and like paying attention. They can't be like barfing.
And they have to be communicating with like the flight deck and stuff.
Yeah.
But if somebody, if a flight can do it with their pilot hanging halfway out of the fucking cockpit, then listen to that episode with their titties flapping in the wind.
That's what I'm saying. Adrenaline kicks in and they're fine. You know what I mean?
I guess
they have to.
Again,
who's to say?
Who's to say? I don't know.
Yeah.
Eisenberg, the State Department food guy, suggested that the cockpit crew members,
the ham detective,
the ham detective, the shit detective, he suggested that the cockpit crew members from here on out, like as a policy, eat different meals prepared by different cooks to prevent food poisoning outbreaks from incapacitating the entire crew.
Oh my God.
Like, he's like, you do not want this to happen again. This could happen again. You don't want this to happen again.
I wonder if they also now make like flight attendants eat different food. Like, I wonder if there's like kind of a half and half, or like, you know.
Yeah,
there must be.
There must be some sort of like alternative thing
Why
that they have to do.
Why did I just think of this? The Pink Panther. Ham, 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 ham. Ham, 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 ham.
Why am I trying? I'm trying to figure out
detective names.
No, Inspector Fluso.
Wait, what?
Inspector Clouseau. Inspector Flu. So
I thought that was a real person. That's funny.
Oh, there we go.
Inspector Gaggett.
Inspector Clouseau is from Pink Panther.
Oh, I don't know.
I know.
I'm just trying to think of I'm just trying to think of inspectors. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh God. Okay. So yeah, the different meals for the crew became a rule.
Smart.
After this. It's been implemented by many airlines since. And the only death that was associated with this catastrophe was that of the catering manager, 52-year-old Kenji Kuwabara, committed suicide upon learning that the incident had been caused by one of his cooks.
So sad.
Man, it's so sad.
I read too in that New York Times article that he was I think he was the manager at this location, but also was the vice president of International In-Flight Catering. That was the company. Mm-hmm. And it was like the Anchorage based office. Like there was an Anchorage office, but it was like a company based in Hawaii too. So like it's so, yeah, he was just living in Anchorage, managing this fucking catering business, heard what happened and obviously felt pretty bad about it.
Well, I mean, it was his responsibility because there should have been.
He's the boss.
He should have been hiring but I mean, not to blame this man, but like.
Oh, no, yeah.
I think everybody was like, the airline was like down his throat about it probably.
Yeah.
So sad.
That shit'll weigh heavy on you.
Oh, yeah.
But it's also like, no one died, you know? Like,
I know.
everyone survived, but so that's very sad. He had a family and stuff.
It's really, really sad. It's really sad.
Yeah. Okay, there's nothing about this that I saw, but I don't know if you saw anything. But I was really hoping to see what they did with the actual plane
They had to
afterward.
probably have decommissioned this shit. I don't know.
Okay, that's what I think too. But I was thinking like at the very least they ripped all the carpet out like they did, and probably the seats, honestly, like everything, and like hosed it down, fully desanitized it. But my guess is, or my hope maybe, is that it was like sold it as a discount to like a celebrity that we hate, and now it's their private plane.
I hope it's Trump's plane.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, exactly.
Truly.
I hope it's just like, or like for the whole Republican convention, like I hope they all ride it and like always get a little bit of like, they get phantom cramps or like.
I was going to say, it's a cursed plane.
It is. It's cursed and it always gives you diarrhea when you ride it.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice.
Instead of the Grudge, it's the Sludge.
Oh, oh my God. No. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Well,
Julie.
it's sad. It's a horrible thing that happened, but it did change a lot of the policy and procedure around like food preparation for airlines. And I mean,
the
there
meals the
hasn't,
staff eat.
and the meals the staff eat,
Yeah,
and
the
like
crew.
the way that they deal with like the catering companies, the types of food that they use, like it's
Yeah.
all like the people that cook the food, everything is very, very strict now. So don't
Yeah.
worry. Staff should not enter your body ever again on an airplane. But you know, food
It does get
poisoning incidents.
contaminated.
Yeah, food poisoning incidents happen still, obviously, with the diarrhea plane that was just a few weeks ago. So
Yeah.
just, look alive.
Yeah. Look alive, smell it. Does it seem off? Is there a Band-Aid in it? Pete, when I told him about this, was like, are they sure it was ham? It was probably some weird, like, Alaskan bushman, like, meat. Like,
Bush meat. Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
This is
reindeer?
human flesh.
Yeah. Well, there's reindeer sausage in Anchorage.
Yeah.
Like, in Alaska. I've had it. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But I'd been drinking, and that's what they had. Instead of, like, the danger dogs when you leave the bar, it's, like, reindeer sausages.
Oh,
Not as good.
no. A little too gamey.
Yeah, way too good.
Yeah, they were like ham and cheese. I thought you said salmon cheese.
Salmon cheese.
Sam, the man's name was Sam. That we
Okay,
ate,
but
cooked and
also
ate. Salmon?
salmon. Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe
Ugh.
it's just old salmon. Maybe it was just like old, like already dead salmon. Oh, we don't need to
Oh
talk
God.
about
Yeah.
it.
No, let's not.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Do you want to try our next thing?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So that happened. That's the end of the story. There's no real like eyewitness accounts to describe in detail about what happened, because I think everybody was so ashamed and just are
Bummer.
taking that to the grave. So
Yeah.
that's fine. So just to wrap up our episode for the evening, we have decided for every episode, we're going to do something just to bookend each episode. So at the end, we'll do a rant, or maybe we'll quiz each other, or maybe we'll do a surprise and delight of some sort. So
Yeah, we're gonna try some new, like a new segment.
a
at
new
the
segment.
end. Yeah.
Yeah.
For just silly and fun.
Just silliness. So for today, we're going to do our rants.
Yeah.
And I would like you to go first, because I want to hear what you have to rant about.
Okay.
This is called the bitching hour.
Ooh, I like it. Ooh, bitchy woman.
Bitchy woman.
Okay.
Go.
I wrote mine. What I really wanted. This is also like a time for us to be like silly and I wanted to make sure my rant didn't get actually ranty. So
Okay.
it's like very jokey. Okay. And I wrote it. I'm just gonna read it. I had my first mammogram this week, and while there is plenty to rant about with this seemingly archaic process of a technician hand-pulling your titty like saltwater taffy onto a plexiglass shelf before hand-cranking it into an even thinner, more stretched-out saltwater taffy, it's not about that. No, this week my rant is about the future. I probably shouldn't be saying this on the internet where our AI overlords can and do ingest everything we've ever said, as it's only creating more fodder to incriminate us in a future defamation case against AI, delivered in our own voices nonetheless. But it must be said, artificial intelligence is going to make everything worse, including mammograms. But Nicole, won't an advancement in technology But Nicole, won't an advancement in technology mean that the process might get better? Absolutely not. My money's on an even ruder rack extruder.
Rack extruder.
Pete made me, he was like, you got to use the word extruder. I was like, okay, but I'm going to jazz it up. Okay, imagine, if you will, a mammogram machine with hands. There is no technician in the room to ask if they can gently grab and place your breasticle on the titty tortilla, the titilla press. The robot hands just reach right out and grab it, a second pair of hands pushing you from behind, adjusting your posture. Relax your shoulders, Small Wonder says from a Sonos that has been rebranded Bobo's in this particular office. I will never relax, Vicky. Never.
Oh, Vicky.
It doesn't ask you if it hurts. Rather, its algorithm has already determined, based on the body scan Bigfoot 6 took when you walked through the door, how wait, what did I say? Bigfoot?
Yeah, I was like, what? Bigfoot 6, Big Hero 6?
Yeah, Big Hero 6. Okay, hang on. Okay, it doesn't ask you if it hurts. Rather, its algorithm has already determined, based on the body scan Big Hero 6 took when you walked through the door, how much of your titty needs to be squeezed onto the platform for the reading. The machine is the toothbrush, your breast tissue, the paste, and the Mammo Hand Machine, Painless Parker DDS. Sure, the whole process might be much shorter if you're just being manhandled by C3PO or R2DD, but it feels so much less personal. Not that I want a mammogram to feel personal, but you know what I mean. After you're done, there's no one to escort you out. Doc Ock will just push you out the door with two hands.
Not Doc Ock. No.
Doc Ock will just push you out the door with two hands while the other hands
Throw your clothes.
give you your shirt and purse. And that's it. No, your doctor will call you, or have a nice day, or great tits. You're left to walk solemnly to the car, your elasticless tube sock titties blowing in the breeze. And while my interaction yesterday was limited and honestly pretty unpleasant because I am a human and made a mistake on my paperwork, and I got yelled at for it, at least there was another human in the room just in case Rosie the robot got handsy. The end.
Yes.
End of rant. Thank you.
End of rant. Oh my God, that was beautiful. Bigfoot 6. Bigfoot 6 out here. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I love it. It's a Big Hero 6, but it's also a Sasquatch.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
If only we could be so lucky. Well, I didn't write mine out like yours. That was beautiful, but
Thank you.
I did make some notes. Okay. So my rant for today is it's also about technology.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
TikTok and Instagram are killing me right now. Like, I am feeling, not like in the way that it usually does, where it's like making me feel bad about myself, my body, my parenting, my relationship, whatever. They're both, when I go on them, they're so heavily ad forward on my feeds that I have been influenced to buy so many things lately. Like, I am ashamed of myself. I know what's happening. I know the algorithm is like, bitch, you clicked on this ad. Now we're going to just all these ads in your face. But TikTok, though, I finally got by the TikTok shop, and all that I see now when I open TikTok are just like people selling things, and I'm just like, where's my funny stuff? Where's my ha-has? You know, what am I doing?
What'd you
So
buy?
I bought some lip gloss that's like really pretty, really shimmery. I'm actually wearing it right now, but I think all
Ooh.
of it's come off on my drink. I bought a sweatshirt, a t-shirt. That's it so far, but it's been
What'd you buy from the TikTok shop? The lip gloss?
yeah, like
Oh,
some
okay.
you know, smaller brand.
company. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which I felt okay about, but it was like the founder was like demonstrating it and just like it looks so fucking cool. I'll do a look with it at some point this month. It's so cool. Like
Oh my God.
yeah, so that and then Instagram, I've just been it's like they make it so easy, you know, all of your information is already on there. You just like click on the ad and it's like autofill Big Hero 6 like done.
Oh,
Bigfoot 6 out here.
Bigfoot 6.
But you know, so that's my rant, I guess.
Yeah.
That I'm just spending so much money. I'm no longer feeling bad about myself. I'm in the way that I like compare myself to other people, but I still feel bad about myself for spending so much money. So, meh.
Well, you're not alone in that because I have definitely been wanting to. Well, I've been putting a bunch of stuff in carts.
Yeah.
And now it's following me around the internet. Like I got these like weird tights. There's like a tights company that I want to buy tights from that has like patterns and shit on it.
Oh my God.
There's also some clothing companies that have been targeting me, and I have a bunch of stuff in a cart. Yeah, TikTok has gotten me. I've bought stuff from the TikTok shop because I like am a quote unquote creator and I got some like credits, but I had to make videos for them. But I enjoy what I got. I got some kimchi cosmetics.
Oh, kimchi, yes.
Yeah, which is like a real product, you know. And then I got some earrings, but I almost bought this like scrub brush that's electric for your bathrooms.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I almost bought it off TikTok, and then I was like, I'm not going to buy it off there because I don't know if it's like junky. So I got it off Amazon. It's really cool. I love it. It was maybe like $40, but yeah, no, so much stuff I've bought has been like Jones Road Cosmetics has all been from Instagram. Like some stuff you're aware that it's getting you, and some stuff you're not.
Yeah.
That's how fucking pervasive that shit is.
It's so bad. I literally need to put myself on a timeout from TikTok and Instagram. It's so bad.
I haven't been on there almost at all.
It's good. Take a break.
Yeah. I think it's because I'm not really making content for it right now because I've been crafting more. So it's like I'm not really like, you know, in that mood or whatever. So
yeah,
it's been nice, fair. But I'll get back to it eventually.
Yeah. No worries if not.
What?
No worries if not.
No worries if not. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Well, that's good. Yeah. Yeah.
That's our show.
That's our show.
We did it. Thank you guys for listening. Go ahead and follow us on social medias everywhere. Follow Nicole on TikTok when she's back up and making content.
Yeah. Oh my God. It was Nicole.Mackie, but I just got Nicole Mackie back, which I'm very excited about. There's no dot.
Oh, Return of the Mac.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. You know I love your birthday. Here I am.
You lied to me.
What she said,
You lied to me. But I do.
Okay, well, that's your TikTok handle.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. And we're at DTFU Podcast, all the places.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Hell yeah.
Stay excellent to yourselves
and each other.
Bye.
Bye.